But stop,
Better make
though.
it. You better make it.
Hold on, dude. Does this thing have a safety?
No. Did you cock it, dude?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I'm like, it's not working, dude. All right. It was right on the cusp. It almost went in, dude. It almost went in,
get
dude.
it, though.
Stop, dude.
You just gotta be prepared.
Yeah, this isn't target practice on fucking TT, dude.
I need the practice, dude.
Yeah, we know. You can't. I'm losing all my ham, dude. Alright, hold on. Angle it a little bit up towards me. Lost all the ham. Stop assaulting me, dude. This is the whole podcast. It's just us having Nerf gun wars, dude.
Yes, from 2 feet away from each other.
Right. We both survive.
You gotta be prepped, dude. It's tactical training,
Yeah.
you know?
Never lacking, as the kids would say. Otherwise, you get wet up, or whatever these hooligans are doing.
Whatever the hell they're doing. You never know. What are they doing?
I don't know. Let's make sure the odds.
Some mic
sound
adjustments,
good.
bro.
Some mid-podcasting mic adjustments, dude, just in case.
Yeah.
It's just you want.
Honestly, I
sure
don't
that's
think it makes a
evenly
difference
split.
whether it's split evenly or not, because either
I
way,
don't
we
know.
are hitting the peak where it is limiting us, and we are fine.
I feel like maybe though it gives you a more like all-encompassing sound.
More of a
if it's
stereo
centered.
sound,
right?
you know,
You
where-
got to get it like
you
perhaps even surround sound,
Maybe.
because the mic is in the middle
You
and
just
then we are surrounding
surround the
it, dude.
mic, dude. But realistically, it's all from one input, and in order to do surround sound, you need multiple
Right.
inputs.
Right.
But
The hell just beeped, dude? Was that
I
me?
think that was your compute, dude. Compute is making computing noises.
One hand
dude.
ope, dude.
Damn, bro. I lifted a little bit.
I did lift a little
I
bit.
did lift a little bit.
And that's a thing, dude. I didn't even realize that was like such a thing in the
Yeah,
compute world. I'm like, who the
That,
fuck
that was like
cares?
deck flex and everything
Right.
too. You got to watch out
I'm
for
like,
the
who
keybs.
the fuck cares,
which-
dude?
We still have to have a comparison between this keeb and the keeb on the Acers, dude. Because
Why
I think
was-
the Ace keeb is a much superior keeb.
Hell no. First of all, mine can turn more colors than just red.
The
And
colors don't
secondly-
matter as
they do.
far as
They do.
this is still a superior keeb with only one color, dude.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's a subpar
Nah,
key.
dude, this is a
Membrane
superior keeb,
master
dude.
race keys.
No, fuck membrane keebs, dude.
Nah, fucking. Who would want such a satisfying feeling keep like that,
do.
dude? No.
Yeah.
No.
In fact, you want to touch it right now. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You can lie to them all you want. We know the truth.
I'm only lying to myself, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But I'm telling you, I'm liking this keep, dude. And I do feel like this keep is better than that keep.
I don't think so.
I feel like it is because it's wider and it feels more like a regular keep to me. That's a little cramped.
I don't think it is any
It's a
wider.
little wider, dude.
I don't think it is.
It is,
I
dude.
don't think so.
That's
bro.
a 15. This is a 17. How could it
But
not?
the keeb's still the same size.
Mabes. I got a little extra on the
Yeah,
edges,
you
but
do have a
still,
lot extra on the edges.
still,
You have over
It's
double
more
the width
durable,
on the
dude.
edges.
it's a more durable top, dude, of the lap variety,
Yeah, dude.
which is actually there's more than one of those. But yeah. So either way, we are here
Yeah.
on the Shooting the
We
Poop
are.
podcast episode. Who knows what
I
fucking
think
episode?
37?
37. That was
I
probably
think so.
37 3 weeks ago.
No.
We've been grinding, dude. We're like fucking Tony Hawk. We're like,
What episode of Terrible Tarkov are we on now?
it's just infinitum.
It's the last
I
like
think.
5 or 6. They just haven't.
I'm pretty
renumbered.
sure. Well, that's because fucking I had to do it, and I don't fucking know the nums. And then I got to set it up last minute and go live, and then fucking so much responsibility, dude,
Yeah.
on me
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
But no, the terrible at Tarkov's, dude. I don't know
So
what episode
difficult.
it is. It's
A live stream, bro.
It is, dude.
It's so difficult.
Because then when I'm streaming on fucking StreamYard, I can't stream on Twitch where all of my real viewers are at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make sure you check me out
all
on
3
Twitch.
of them.
Terribly
the tens of
Tactical
viewers on the Shooting
on
the
Twitch.
Podcast.
Link in the description box below, or should be probably not of this one, but we could add it or whatever.
Is it Terribly_Tactical_?
It is Terribly_Tactical_ because I made a previous account and locked myself out of it.
Yes.
I had to make a new one. So there are technically 2 Terribly Tactical accounts on Twitch. It's the one.
Figure out a way to get into the first one and just delete it.
If I could get into the first one, I wouldn't have made the second one.
Yeah, but you should figure out a way to get in there, dude. You gotta reset the email or something, figure out which email it's attached to.
Every time I do that, it fucks something else up, though.
How does the one Twitch account fuck anything else up?
Well, no, I'm just saying fucking resetting emails and then making emails and then using email because I don't know any of this fucking shit. And then fucking it's going to be like, you already used this email. You can't, and then I won't be able to log into my other one. So, Terribly_Tactical_ on Twitch.tv, whatever the fuck. And we definitely should make changes to that in the link in the description box below. Yeah. Although I guess it doesn't really matter too much over here. I got it in my shit, but I mean, anywhere would be good. And so you guys know. And also Terrible at Tarkov, the YouTube version. Basically all the clips and different stuff will be going live over there when we can. I'm still not a big enough channel over there to go live or to post or whatever. I can just upload videos.
You should be able to go live. Mm-hmm. The only limitation is going live from a mobile device, I think.
No, I don't think it lets me, dude.
It should.
Oh, it does. I guess it says go live. But can I do that through StreamYard on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe, I guess.
You just can't do it mobile. Can't do it through your... Well, you can actually through your phone on StreamYard.
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
We have to do because we aren't even big enough for fucking mobile live streaming yet on here.
Right. But
you go live quite often, I'd say.
We do. Yeah. We do that. And that's where most of our viewership comes from. Yeah. At least the watch time hours. Yeah. Because you guys can give a fuck less at that point about the pre-recorded.
Exactly. So why do we even do this?
It's the same. We're the same people. It's just like it happened in the past, right?
Yeah.
You know?
It happened like, 12 hours before you're seeing.
Right. And it's like, bullshit. Get this peasantry out of here. They only want it live, dude. Yeah. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah.
But I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of a podcast.
I mean, a lot of people do like live stream their their podcasts,
right? But it's not. It's just a live chat at that point. It's not a podcast.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the people. Well, the thing is, a lot of people that live stream their podcasts, they say "fuck you" to the chat, don't pay attention to it, and they just do the podcast just live.
See, I feel like you have to pay attention to the chat because the chat is why we're doing this.
Yeah. You know? But either way, they don't care anyways. They talk to themselves either way.
Right, yeah, they don't give a shit about us. We just give them the platform to they don't have to worry about.
What do you try to do with the Discord?
Right.
To give them that option all week instead of waiting for the Sunday live streams. But not a lot wanted to join, apparently.
Yeah. We gotta update the thing.
We do. Because I did figure out how to make a permanent link.
What do you mean?
For the Discord. Because previously the links would only work for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that, yeah.
How did you figure that one out?
What do you mean?
Or does it tell you?
It tells you. Okay. But then you had to adjust some settings or whatever in it, and then you can make a permanent link to the Discord. So we're gonna have to drop
Scales
that.
Is all about the Discords, apparently.
I'm just saying. It's another way for them to communicate.
It is. It is another form of the social medias in a sense.
That is much more open to what is discussed as well.
To an extent. I'm sure they still are monitoring all that shit, so don't share it in a private Discord thinking that nobody else but us sees it.
No.
I mean, it's the internet, so...
But you're not going to get shut down for posting a picture of a gun, You're not going to go to Discord jail. Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, that's one of the things that I like a lot more about, like, the tech community. A lot of people within the tech world are more so for the freedoms of information, of data, of everything like that, and security as well. Making sure that what you say is what you want, only the people you want to see it will see it, type of deal. In at least the tech community.
Yeah.
Of course, the tech giants, Google, YouTube, fucking Facebook, Twitter, they don't give a fuck. Fuck you on that part. But, yeah. But, like, smaller names at least. Like, Discord, to my knowledge at least, is a...
Who owns Discord?
I think Discord is like freestanding. Like they're on their own as of right now, at least.
I mean, that's a lot of servers. Imagine how many people are streaming or fucking whatever on Discord constantly.
But they also they have Discord, they have limitations to it. And there's a reason within their settings and everything that you can only, if you're inactive in a chat, they'll boot you automatically to a AFK chat or to a text chat instead of a lot like
Right.
speech channel and everything like that because of their bandwidth capabilities. Because they are a smaller business still. But
I mean, it's been working out for the most part for the gaming aspect of it. And it is a cool place for, like, I haven't explored too much of the other Discords, like Force Mommy's Discord. Shout out to Force Mommy. Joe Morgan's Discord, or the one he's in that he added us to. Fucking fruit fly or whatever the fuck is going on, dude.
Yeah, that motherfucker's been in here for like 3 weeks.
Get the fucking bug assault, dude. But yeah, I mean, that, like, there's a lot of cool shit. I mean, you could post text, you could post images, videos, you could stream, you could do whatever. You could do voice chatting back and forth. Like, you could have the app on your phone and pull it up and be using it like a walkie-talkie in theory, kind of. So, I mean, it's cool, and it does have a lot of use case, in my opinion, not only just for, like, the game and shit or the posting or hanging out or whatever. Like, it actually could be used as a form of communication, obviously, in whatever situation, you know, with people that are across the country or even outside of the country, which is a nice thing too, because then, I mean, you're not, like, you can't just call fucking Mexico or what, I mean, you can, but like not, you don't just type it in type of thing. Like, at least you could, with this and like other obviously social media shit and whatever, like the internet in general, being able to connect yourself to whoever anywhere in the world potentially.
As well as another thing is with Discord, you can utilize other, you know, online services like a VPN or anything like that to disguise where you are, where that message is being sent from. So in certain scenarios, it can be more difficult to track.
Yeah.
But it's not like your phone providers are going to be able to track that easily, you know. But
which, I mean, that's all they're doing it. They're going to be, it's the same thing. They're fucking doing it with the gun shit with the banks, where they're going to cut you off if they think you're spending too much money on gun related shit, which, I mean, dude, I'm not going to have a bank account if that shit goes through the way that they're talking, you know, and that, which it's already in place, I'm pretty sure, but like, I don't know exactly the stipulations.
There's lawsuits being put into place, and even Congress is fighting that. Even like Democrat side of Congress is fighting.
They fucking should. Like, what do people think
shocked.
this fucking shit is?
I'm just shocked.
This is the Nazi, like, let me seize the papers, or they're already all up in your papers.
But then there's everybody's trying to argue that it's a private business, they can do what they want, yada yada yada. Yet they're still federally fucking funded. Yeah. It's not a private business.
That's the same thing at that point.
Go fuck yourself.
Is that me or you?
I think that was you. Mine didn't like it at all. I don't know.
It's the same fucking
thing. Or
thing.
was both of us getting a message from Instagram at the same time?
Right.
But it's fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
And it really just
But I mean, it's going to be the same thing though with your social credit score, where they don't like you politically, so you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or trade, or do anything else. Precisely. You're not going to be able to access the internet, or at least certain parts of the internet. You're not going to be able to, like, that's exactly, they are doing it in other countries. They've been doing it in other countries. They've been doing it here to an extent, but it's under the radar. Instead of a blatant, hey, go fuck yourself, it's a shadow ban, or it's a demonetized, or it's a whatever the fuck. Polar Tactical Channel just got demonetized recently, their entire channel. Shout out to Polar Tactical Channel. Awesome people. Awesome people. Awesome people. And G.O.A and fucking Monka and all them.
Yeah.
God, I wish they didn't work out so I could have a chance at my AK beauty. But her lingerie is just Adidas stripes. Are you bringing that AK in bed with us? I shouldn't be. I'm just joking, G.O.A. If you ever see this, you've been around on the channel a little bit.
Yes.
So in case you do see this ever once, I'm just joshing you. But shout out to them. Hopefully that all gets resolved. Either way, they're for them, and I'm not trying to downplay it, but like they're more established, right? So they're Polar Tactical. They've made the name for themselves. They just actually opened up a shop, like a gun shop, but it's not a gun shop. It's like gear. It's like gun gear, like plate carriers and holsters and different shit. And maybe they have some guns in there too, or I don't know. But it's like in the middle of a mall in Slovenia somewhere, and it's right next to like a shooting range and whatever. And I'm assuming a gun shop, because you can, as a civilian, own guns there. I believe, but obviously they have weird different rules or whatever. Which again, so do we. I mean, our fucking shit's fucked, because there should be no gun laws. So having any.
Every gun law is an infringement.
Right. So, but either way, I mean, they're doing that. They're big in the industry. You know, they've got all the sponsors and shit. Like, they're going to Patreon, all that shit, they're not going to be. It's a lot harder to kill a channel like that than it would be for me or somebody like me, or even more so lesser than me. We're frozen.
That's fucked up.
What is fucking going on?
I don't know, dude.
Fucking government, dude. Although, is that built in night vision? Do you have night vision capabilities on the cam?
Abes, dude.
That'd be sweet if you did, dude.
What the fuck's going on, bro?
We're hacked, bro.
Straight up,
every
bro.
time. Hacked every time.
Bullshit.
Straight hacked every time.
And we're back.
And we're back. Which we never left.
No, we didn't.
Visually.
Which is better for all of the viewers anyways.
Right.
But
give them a brief intermission from our ugliness.
Time for your eyes to rest, from the burning. But
right. But yeah,
I didn't even know they opened up a shop though.
Yeah, they did a video about getting demonetized in their new shop. And so congrats to them, that's awesome. Yeah. It looked super cool. If I'm ever in Slovenia, I'll have to stop by. Probably not going to happen, but you never know.
I don't see myself going to Slovenia.
Giga and Monka break up, and she slides in the Instagram DMs, and then I have to go to Slovenia.
No.
I have to.
You just got to move there.
Yeah, right. Just leave everything behind.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could take my guns, though. Although they could have fucking SBRs and different shit like that, too, so, and suppressors and whatever. Or at least it's because I think they're in, like, the Slovenian military force or something, and so the rules might be different for them, but I don't know for sure. But they definitely got hella shit. Yeah. And it seems like they fucking they're shooting all the time, and there's like big ranges, and so unless it is like military law enforcement, select special people only, it seems like Slovenia is relatively gun friendly for a European country or whatever,
especially for a European country.
Yeah, it's better than a European country. I'd say. That's what I always say. But so that sucks, but like it for a bigger channel like Mr. Guns and Gear or fucking whoever, Demolition Ranch, like all these people do their I just got demonetized videos and shit, and fine, all well and good, but like that really probably at that point in your YouTubing career or whatever, YouTube is paying you the least money out of all the other shit you got going on. So, and again, it's not about the money. It's something like that tactic, which is the same shit they're going to be doing with the banks, the same shit they're doing with the social credit scores, the same shit they're going to be doing with whatever, is like, just because they don't like you or agree with you, you're gone, or you can't access the things you need to access, whether it be your money, your records, your whatever. You can't get a new ID because, you're an enemy of the state, and so without your ID, you can't go cash a check, you can't fucking do whatever. You can't even travel anymore in this country without an ID, which is bullshit. So, but yeah, I mean, it's all a slippery slope, and it's a very steep downward hill, and people are failing to realize where this all gets us. Like, it's not anything fun to talk about or think about. But eventually, I mean, that they're setting all these things into place, and they have been for so long, that eventually it's going to be exactly like we're saying it is right now, but even worse, because we can't even comprehend the fucking evil shit that they got going on, because that's just what they do. Like, that's what they're there to do. So, I don't know, man. I mean, it always goes back to the beans, bullets, and Band-Aids. So let's say I was doing YouTube full-time, and that was my job. And then, which I couldn't do because of how fragile it is, right? Or at least at this point.
And we lost Cam again.
Dude, the fucking government,
what the fuck is going on,
The fucking government is fucking tripping, dude.
Some fucked up shit, bro.
Gall dang government, dude. Are we back again?
Yeah.
We're back again.
We are. The fuck, man?
Do you think it's the computer or the cam? I mean, it looks like the cam going. Do you also leave that on all the time?
No. Shut it off constantly. Just like my computer that gets restarted at least every other day.
It has to update all the time?
Well, updates and just restarting it because of fucking issues with Tarkov, whatever the fuck. But.
Gall dang Tarkov, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea of it all is that if you are doing, it could be anything. Like, you could get fired from your job because they hear you talking about you own guns, or you don't like a certain political party or person or whatever, and you could get fired for that. And so now you don't have a job, you don't have a source of income, you don't have ways to pay your bills or whatever. Most importantly, at the end of the day, everybody's got to eat and drink, right? So if you were a prepper or preparedness minded and you had the foresight to have a little extra food, have a little extra water, have a little extra this, that, and the third, while you might not be gaining income, you're also not losing what you have.
No.
You're using what you have. And you should be thanking God that you have it. Because, you know, that's the whole thing about it. It doesn't have to be an end of the world scenario. Apocalypse, fucking zombies are coming, the boogaloo, all that shit. It could be something as easy and simple as you lost your job, or, you know, with tough financial times, or the house burns down.
Look at Florida right now with the
whatever.
Hurricane coming in.
Right.
You know.
Right. Natural disasters. Like, it's...
I was actually talking to fucking Cheyenne's mom the other day, and she's talking about all the shit that they're telling them to stock up for in case of the tornado. She's like amazed that they're telling her to have 70 gallons of water for 5 people there.
I'm like, more than that.
They basically told her to have a gallon of water per person per day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's standard. That's what you should have. That's a week's worth of water.
But a gallon of water per person per day is almost just what you should be drinking. Now, bathing yourself, fucking cooking.
It's a hurricane. They can walk outside for a shower.
Right.
You know?
Right, they're in Florida.
Yeah.
This fucking thing, I'm going to for real shoot this motherfucker in a second. But...
Hell, even on a normal day, they could probably get a shower outside at some point in Florida.
Yeah, it rains in Florida.
It rains every goddamn day, at least for 10, 15 minutes.
It sucks, dude. I just can't. I don't like muggy shit.
The thing is, most of the time, though, it rains, and it's usually later in the day anyways.
It's buggy.
Then, you know.
And then it's hot and humid and just gross, dude. I don't like it.
The past month, it's been colder in Florida than it has been here.
No way.
Yeah.
Fucking, they're doing that CERN shit, dude.
It's fucking weird,
they're
man.
Doing that
but it's also, you know, coastal winds and stuff like that coming in, and it cools down the state. Florida really does not get that hot compared to even here. It's warmer more of the year, but it does. We get hotter days here than it does in Florida.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like...
But, I mean, it's entirely surrounded by ocean. You get the ocean cools down the air around it and everything. You get the wind coming in off the coast. That's what cools it down for the most part. I mean, you'll hit like 90, 95 degrees, but you're not really hitting the 105
degrees
but it's also here sometimes.
Super humid and the air is heavy and the fucking... I don't know. I don't like the mugginess. And with the mugginess brings the bugginess, dude. I don't fuck with the bugs,
You don't fuck with the bugs,
I don't fuck with bugs, bro.
You don't?
I don't.
There's somebody that does fuck with bugs.
Who does?
That I was talking about earlier.
Who?
Kind of pissed me the fuck off.
Who?
Should piss a lot more people off. Because infringement doesn't just stop at the fucking guns.
No, it does.
Trying to control everything.
Everything. Which we're talking about.
It's
the
fucking
bank
everything.
Accounts,
it's fucking everything.
Your status in society, your employment, your whatever, man.
All of it. But an aspect that most of our viewers probably haven't heard of. Some may have that are more in tune with the reptiles
they play with their snakes a little more often than others.
You got to play with your snakes every once in a while. You know,
you got to let them know you love them.
Exactly, man. Show some affection.
Yeah.
But talk about the.
Hopefully you don't get
this ain't working.
infection.
The dubia.com, dude. DubiaRoaches.com was what they used to be. I don't know if they still are or not, but now it just says dubia.com.
Okay.
But you can see they're all about the social justice warrior bullshit with the uterus made out of a rattlesnake.
That's a vagina.
Yeah, it's fucked up. All for the women's rights, because we're going back to the 1950s, right?
Yeah. Well, we should.
But they do some good shit. You know, they are adopting out surrendered animals and everything like that, and even giving people $30 for feeders on their website if you adopt one of their animals, which I believe is free to adopt. When they got shit like this, irresponsible keepers and sellers of reptiles will end our hobby, which, yeah, sure, could definitely happen, could be a problem. But what I have a problem with is in the comments on these, they're then recommending that all exotic animals require you to have a permit to own.
Oh.
Now you need licensing. Now you need to take a class.
Which also I would assume comes with a fee.
More than likely, you know. And that's not the only one, of course. They'll update their profile picture. Fucking bullshit. They're selling stickers, you know.
Yeah.
Of the tread harder daddy, the rainbow rattlesnake, you know.
Yeah.
But here, giant snakes, crocodilians, venomous iguanas, and sulcatas will end our hobby. So tortoises, iguanas, which are one of the most common reptilian pets. Dude? They have a problem with sulcatas because they get big.
So what? It's not a Galapagos.
It's not. It's not illegal. still to the point where any
is a league.
they can be federally protected depending on where they came from and stuff like that, I believe. But and again, all sorts of people in the comments, including them themselves, advocating for permits for all these animals, but not just these animals listed here, not just the big snakes, crocodilians, venomous reptiles, which some may say, yeah, sure. I still disagree with any sort of licensing requirements to express my freedoms in any way possible.
100%.
But they want, from what they're saying, any exotic animal, any reptile in existence, you should need to take a class to get a permit for it. Even to the point of some of them saying you need a permit per species. No, so each species, because this species needs different care requirements than this one, so you need to take a whole other class
to
learn how to do that. You need a tax
stamp for every SBR, for every suppressor, for every select fire gun, for every whatever the fuck.
Yep. And like, these guys aren't really within the political sphere, right? They don't have, to my knowledge, at least from what I've seen.
Why is there a hamster in a pet cage that says iguanas?
It's a guinea pig.
Whatever.
In a cage that says iguanas, because that pet store is either A, trying to be funny, because it's pretty fucking funny, or B, extremely stupid, or C, they just needed a cage for the fucking guinea pig to hold it for a day before somebody came and picked it up tomorrow.
Now, I feel like that's a small-sized iguana cage.
That would be a tiny iguana cage, and is also a tiny guinea pig cage, yes.
Right.
But more than likely just a really shitty pet store, which they do exist.
What are those things pet stores that do that kind of shit. Shelf?
Those are bird feeders.
Okay.
Yes. So for like chicken and stuff like that, quail chicks. Pet stores should not be able to sell iguanas as pets.
Why not? What's the reasoning?
Because they get too big, and people don't know that iguanas get big.
You seen some of these fucking dogs out here? That being said, I'd much rather have a big ass... Well, no, of course, that's the thing. I'd much rather have a big ass dog than a big ass fucking dragon lizard fucking running around my house, but...
Then I got shit like this, right? Where an animal that they had adopted out, that they had gotten from somebody, this thing looks fucking dead, but now it's healthy. Cool, great, wonderful. Send a free month of food if you adopt one of our animals. And memes and shit like that. All that funny shit, whatever the hell you want, right? But then they get all political with it. Fucking Steve Irwin. Gotta love Steve Irwin, regardless.
R.I.P.
Yes.
Gone too soon.
Yeah, entirely. But then there's, why? And then not only that, but then there's the fucking bullshit about their, just cucking to the vaginas around the world.
Right, no, they love it. Well, there's clearly their market that they're centered around is females.
Apparently, that's their
empowerment.
The thing is these...
And they want to empower them so much to where they can't make their own decisions.
Yeah. And they can't own the animals they want.
Right, right. But only if they prove themselves, which may or may not include some type of background check. Yep. They come and look at your fucking setup to make sure it's approved, and who the fuck does that? Probably some person that's against this shit to begin with, just like it is with the guns. And it's just, but that's how you empower people, is by giving them less options and taking away free will and free choice, and then charging them to do things that they normally would do for free because they're just free people that live on this earth. So, but that's how this shit goes with everything. Driving. Fucking driver's license, dude. You're not making commercial gains off the highway. Everybody wants to make fun of the fucking sovereign citizens and shit, but they know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, maybe not all of them know what they're talking about, but that, where they're coming from is a real legit thing. Look it the fuck up, dude. You're not supposed to have a driver's license.
No.
Unless you're a paid driver. If you're an Uber driver, a limousine driver, whatever the fuck, Postmates, you're fucking a cab driver, whatever the fuck, then fine. But if you're traveling, which is what you're doing, it doesn't matter by what means, just like it's a rifle, it doesn't matter that it's full auto, integrally suppressed, and short barrel. It's just still a rifle. Yep. So, but that's how they get you. It's with the nitpicky shit. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts until you're slowly bleeding out, and then it's too late and you're already behind the curve and your back's up against the wall. So, it is what it is. And it's even worse, much like we talk about with Socialist Armory or fucking, these companies that are inside of this industry that are going out of their way to make it harder for everyone else in the industry.
Yep.
Which for most of the time, the companies, much like most of the time with gun laws with law enforcement and military, they're exempt. That's what Socialist Armory and Cuck River Arms are doing, is it was pay to play because like they wouldn't be affected, but all their competition would be conveniently. So, I mean, when you do that, when you see that type of shit, it's like, how could you support that? Like, and there's plenty of people that are just like in the gun side of things where, well, you know, you gotta be an NRA member, you know, you gotta fucking, you know, do this, do that, or whatever, and it's like, they're supporting all the wrong things, whether they know it or not.
But what sucks is, like, there are things that I do support about that they have said. You know, one of the things recently went out and they stated that they, as a company, or whoever the owner is, whoever's running their Facebook page, believes that all cats, all domestic cats should be kept indoors. They should not be allowed outdoors.
Why is that?
Because A, there's no way that you're keeping them contained in your yard. They're all over the place, all over in other people's yards, right?
Okay.
Shitting, pissing everywhere the fuck they want, spreading worms, doing whatever the hell they want. Cat urine has a bunch of diseases linked to it that can cause problems for a bunch of different people.
People?
Yeah, people.
You just step on some cat urine, all of a sudden you're dead?
Yeah, say your kid's rolling around in the backyard, some cat piss there, all of a sudden it's on their hands. They go and eat a fucking ice cream cone, they get it in their mouth, now they're sick.
With what, though? What would you get from cat piss?
I don't know the exact words for it, but like there's all sorts of infections that you can get really fucking sick from that shit, right? But not only that, but also cats are one of the number one most invasive species in Florida. It's feral cats. Yes. Because
where are they coming from?
People just let them run around outside. Then all of a sudden their cat gets pregnant, has kittens, and they're just in the backyard. But do you know how many? There are hundreds of different species of small animals, birds, small reptiles, small mammals that have literally gone extinct
because of cats.
Because of cats.
See, I'm
way worse of a problem than any of the invasive reptile species.
And I feel you, dude. But that's like still saying, like, all these fucking CIA operatives that are promoting false flags and pushing agendas for the powers that should not be are using AR-15s, and they're a bigger problem, so we need to ban AR-15s. So to me, I mean, banning anything is always a bad idea. I'm not.
Can you let your dog run around in the neighborhood freely? No, that's illegal.
People do it.
So it can be a threat, it can be a problem, it can be a problem to other animals.
This is my thing, though. If my dog, which I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to get hit by a car or stolen or hurt by anyone or whatever, but, like, in theory, if my dog were to roam around the neighborhood, go to every fucking neighbor outside getting their mail and get some pets and fucking go chase a fucking squirrel and then come back with a stick in his mouth, and he didn't hurt nobody, he didn't bite no kids, he didn't cause any accidents, there's no crime.
Yep.
So...
yeah, that dog's still taken to the pound and capped unless you call them and then euthanized. You know what they do with cats, even feral cats? They don't have a home that they've been tracking out in the streets for months.
They give them to crazy cat ladies.
No, they take them in, they neuter them, and release them back out. Let them back go.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I mean, cats are a very independent species.
Yeah.
So, like, they are capable of living. I mean, it's a mini lion / tiger. Just like a dog is a wolf. So, I mean, to an extent, like, they should be roaming free, probably. You know, I mean, I don't know.
Domestic cats don't exist in the wild. They were never meant to be in the wild.
Well, domestic anything didn't exist before we domesticated it. Exactly. So, like, originally it
domestic
was wild.
Cats were never wild, should not be in the wild. Domestic dogs have never been wild, should not be in the wild. Should not be roaming free.
I don't know. I don't like putting restrictions on anybody or anything for any reason.
Well, all I'm saying is that
I get where you're coming from, but at the same time,
at the very least, there should be no protections put upon somebody's cats.
Yeah,
if they're let loose.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because
it's fair game.
I've seen, stories of people that are literally getting sued because their cat got caught in a raccoon trap, in a foot trap, and died. And now the person who set that trap is getting sued by the owner of the cat.
Yeah,
But then there's states where, like, this person's got chickens. This cat could easily kill this chicken.
Yeah.
It's now a predator.
And a lot of times
I'm shooting that motherfucker.
Right.
Right. But then you're open to lawsuits.
So that I can
agree. If a cat is wild, if the cat is outdoors, I would consider it wild. You know, like that's.
I wouldn't necessarily consider it wild, because you can much like you let your dogs out to play, you can let your cat out to play. You can
in your yard
walk your cat. You can but
you have
cats
it on
can
a
scale
leash.
a fence too.
Yeah,
So,
which is why you shouldn't do it.
Right, but shouldn't be allowed to is two different things in my book. Yeah. So like people shouldn't smoke crack, but like I fully feel that people, if they want to smoke crack, should be able to smoke crack. Yeah. If you ruin
and they deal with
life,
the consequences that happen.
That's what I'm saying. I'm down for the consequences.
So you can let your cat outside. Right. It scales the fence. Right. Neighbor shoots it.
And I got a BB gun.
By all means, you're done. Fine. That's on you.
Yeah.
You own up to the
consequences. I'm 100%, and that's what freedom's all about. And that's why I say, freedom isn't free. Somebody's got to pay for it, and it's risky. It's dangerous. Yep. So, like, you should be able to do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting anybody or infringing on their rights or whatever. Yep. But also, when you do some risky shit, don't be mad when it doesn't work out in your favor. I'm 100% down with that always happening. Yep. But, to put a licensing scheme, or to put some kind of, this is illegal, or this is, you can't do that, or, whatever, that to me is all... It's all just more control. It's more bullshit. And it's more money in the pockets of the people that don't need more money in their pockets. Yeah. So, and that's all it is. Same thing. Oh, you didn't fully stop at a stop sign. Yeah, but did I crash into anybody? Did anybody crash because of me? Did I fucking hit a kid chasing a soccer ball? No. Leave me the fuck alone. So, and that's what it is. So, I mean, I get the whole argument of society and rules and civilization and being civilized, and I get it, but really, as civilized as you need to be is basically just common law. Yeah. If you're not raping, robbing, pillaging, fucking stealing from people, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, I mean, and that's what it is.
Now, what about the conservation side of things?
Wildlife
conservation.
As far as what?
Like, for anything.
But what is the question?
As far as with cats, hundreds of species of animals, especially birds, have gone extinct because of them. Just because people let them roam around in their backyards, And there's so many owners of cats that let their cats roam, that you get an endangered species of bird brought to them by their cats, and they laugh about it.
Right.
That's fucked up to me.
Right. I feel you. But, I mean, and maybe we, just like hogs, dude, if they're out in the wild, it's fair game. Just like we said. So, I mean, it is what it is. And maybe that would curve more people to be more mindful of it. Yeah. Maybe there would just be a bunch of dead-ass cats, or, maybe it wouldn't even make a difference. But...
Because I also know people that have fucking had cats, they let them loose in the backyard or whatever, and all of a sudden their cat doesn't show up for a week, they just get another cat and do the same thing over again. People are fucking stupid.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't just, I'm not a cat person by any means. So... But, I still, that is definitely, you say, the fucking snakes and shit are, a collection and whatever. But, a cat is definitely a pet.
That is a pet, yeah.
So, I couldn't just be, if fucking my dog ran off and never came back, I'd be all over the city posting up wanted stickers and fucking all types of shit. I'm not going to be just be oh, well, fuck Skippy. I mean, so, I don't understand that aspect of it.
I have no clue.
I mean, maybe that's why the prevalence of cat ladies is so high, dude.
Because if they lose one, they got 30 more.
Right, dude. But then sometimes they come back, dude.
Yeah. Who knows, man? It's all fucked up. Cat people are weird.
Cat people are definitely weird.
I'm not a fan of cats myself.
Neither am I. They don't love you.
No.
They don't want to be by you.
Nope.
They don't give a fuck about you. They fuck shit up intentionally just to fuck with you.
They literally break shit just for no reason.
Right.
But dogs are great.
Dogs are the best.
Yes. My dogs will love you, regardless.
That's some of the problems.
Unless they think you are a problem.
Yeah.
So you saw they ran out at G.O.A. in the middle of the night the other night.
Yeah, and then fucking as soon as they came around the corner, they're like,
yeah, exactly.
And then it's
before they saw G.O.A., they weren't fucking around.
The biggest problem with your dogs is they're more of a tripping hazard.
Yeah,
than fucking.
True. That's true.
You got to get some good in. One of these days, dude, I'm going to trip over one of those little bastards and break my fucking neck, dude.
So I got insurance.
Yeah. Fucking be in here fucking...
Just got new insurance, actually.
Stephen Hawking's or whatever the fuck.
Saved $1,400 a year for that shit.
By switching to Geico?
No. Geico was fucking us.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mad fucking us. Because apparently Geico doesn't handle their own home insurance.
Okay. They're outsourced.
So if you go through Geico, they outsource to Travelers Insurance. And our insurance from last year went up by $800 a year. I think it was.
Interesting.
which then ended
That's
up
how it always
in a
goes.
shortage with our escrow account.
Right.
Which means that which means that our monthly payment increased for this next month by that $800.
So an additional $800
Yes,
on
for the
top
monthly
of
payment. Yes.
whatever the fuck.
So I said fuck that, and I canceled that shit before that went through.
Riddle me this though. How can you cancel? Isn't that something legally you have to have?
Yeah.
So how could you cancel it without already having another?
I already had other
Damn,
insurance.
he's out here with the double.
I had it before.
He was twice as insured.
I was, dude. Well, no, because the insurance
and he's
was
got
set.
insure in the fucking kitchen too. That's
the insurance was set to take place the next day. So I told him to cancel it for tomorrow. So it's still insured for that day, whatever, and then by the next day the other one would pick up.
There's like a 5-minute interval.
And then all of a sudden the house burns down.
Right, dude, because that's your luck.
Yeah, exactly. Would have been. But
it's also my luck.
My insurance raised by $800 a year, right? For my annual premium.
Okay.
I got insurance on this house for $800 a year.
How?
Changing companies. Geico,
the fucking general.
Yeah, dude. No, some fucking other company that we went to a fucking insurance broker for, whatever the fuck. I think it's like Openly or some shit like that. But I even have a better plan. I have a better plan with it too.
Yeah.
To where we have like up to $5 million.
Fail the plan, you plan to fail.
We have up to $5 million rebuild coverage on this house.
Let's tear this bitch down.
For real, bro. Like,
let's
burn this
start
bitch.
a fire, coincidentally.
Light that other candle real quick.
Right, dude. Right, dude.
But like, damn.
Keep it over by your.
Because this entire house would be rebuilt if it burnt down.
Okay.
If it needed a rebuild, the entire house would be rebuilt as it is.
Could you expand it?
With my own money. So they would take an estimate for what the cost would be to rebuild this house as it sits now. Right, and that's what they would pay out to a contractor.
I don't think they could rebuild it as it sits now.
No, it'd be really hard to fuck it all up. Yeah, that's the thing. But like up to code and everything to rebuild it, same size, same rooms, something like that, right?
Or like a fucking.
I believe still you can make changes. So like if I wanted to omit one thing and then add something here instead and make changes that way, but that set amount of money is what you would have to rebuild.
Jeez. No, don't worry. I'll go bless myself. It's not a big deal that every time you sneeze, your heart stops and you potentially could die. It's no big deal.
I just hope you would.
Oh, appreciate that. Me too. This point would have
to help all of our viewers so much. but no.
Well, that's good that you're saving money by switching to fucking the General or whoever.
Not the General or the Geico.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What about farmers, dude?
They were still $500 over what I found.
Yeah, but I also feel like with some things like that, while insurance overall is a scam regardless.
Yeah, exactly. Especially
like 100%,
being legally required of me to have on the house.
Yes, which that is illegal and unconstitutional as fuck.
Yep.
And so is it. Everything is unconstitutional, people.
Yep.
Everything is unconstitutional.
If you are required to do it, it's unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Other than leave me the fuck alone. That would be constitutional.
Well, you shouldn't be required to do it, but you should be full aware.
Well, you should be required to do it by the Constitution or our freedoms to leave me the fuck alone.
The government. The
government.
Everybody.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Well, so
because I am allowed my freedoms.
Well, right. Like I don't know how to put it. Like I agree with that, but like it's like not in a sense of where like because people could make their decision not to leave you alone, but like what happens as a result of that decision is on them for not leaving you the fuck alone. So, but like sometimes like. You gotta be fucked with.
Nah.
You can't be unfuckwithable.
I mean, John Willis is trying to be. Did you see that shit?
No.
His new t-shirt. It's literally unfuckwithable.
No way. No way. He's stealing everybody's ideas, dude. Give me my fucking shit. Get out of my head, dude. The fuck is going on, man? See, this is why fucking open up a Teespring account under your shit. The fuck is going on, dude?
Oh, man. I don't think they'd accept us with the fucking Shooting the Poop podcast yet.
Why not?
Because I don't think we're big enough Chan yet, dude. For anybody.
I think you could just open one up. I don't think you have to be. I don't think it's like content creator specific. No. I think anybody can get on there and fucking do it. We should, but again, too, fuck them. I don't want to do it. I mean, it's the easiest, most ergonomic way of doing it as far as like the content creator side of the house.
Yeah.
But fuck them, dude. They kicked me off for giving money to Kyle Rittenhouse.
That's true.
I don't want to do business with you. But at the same time, I'm too small to do business with a fucking whoever the fuck in mainstream.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I could hit up Johnny B and see if I could get some Terribly Tactical Shall Not Comply edition shirts, but probably not. I would feel weird even asking. Who the fuck am I? So
You don't know if you don't ask.
I know, but that's embarrassing if it doesn't work out. I like Johnny B. I don't want to have to be mad at him.
You don't have to be mad at him if he says sorry. It's not gonna work out.
Like you motherfucker! I do a diss track and shit, a whole fucking video series.
Thing is, you do be spiteful sometimes.
No, listen, not really.
I got a Facebook group, dude.
That's different, dude. Because those motherfuckers, that was on something bigger than me, dude. That's big. That's the second amend, dude. That's not just terribly tacked, dude. They were coming at the second amend.
They just told you not to call the mod a bitch, dude.
He was being a bitch, dude.
All you had to do is not call the admin a bitch.
He wanted me to silence
stop
myself.
being a bitch.
That's what I said, dude. Because fuck him. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean, dude? He's trying to silence me, dude, or make myself silence myself? I don't think so. It's not gonna happen.
It's fucking hilarious,
bitches, dude. And I'm pretty sure it was all over a fucking Springfield Armory guy.
It probably was.
It fucking
probably was
getting triggered because I fucking told him about himself.
Yeah.
Like that's like the thing too is like what the fuck, like me and you can have our disagreements.
Yep.
We've been in physical altercation. So but like we're chilling, dude. Like all these fucking dudes in the fucking forums and on the Facebook pages and on the YouTube channels and the fucking like the Shadow System guys to this day are still mad in the comment section, bro. Let alone the fucking GX4 dude.
Oh man.
I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sure the gun is fine now.
Yeah.
But like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Like for trying to save your life, God forbid, you idiot. Like what the fuck? I don't. Why does that bother you so much, dude? Like if Wilson Combat or fucking Glock or HK or whoever,
a bunch of motherfuckers on the internet, they like to talk about snowflakes and everything. This new generation, regardless of how the fuck old they are, have become snowflakes themselves.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, they're the same fucking mindless, useful idiots that are being controlled by the powers that should not be, which they think are two opposing powers, but really they're the same thing, just with two different masks on. And it's just they're too busy bickering back and forth about the dumbest shit, being completely and totally distracted while the old proverbial wool gets pulled over their eyes, and then they can't see the fucking forest for the trees or whatever the fuck, you know? It's like, bro, you're literally explaining every single thing about these other people that you don't like that is describing you. Yes. Dude. I can't tell the difference. Precisely. I can't tell the difference.
It's great.
It's weird.
It's great.
Fucking people, dude.
Just gotta love it.
But like, who are we, I guess, to be sitting here commentating on society?
People. Just like them.
Right. But I don't want to say we're just like them. I would prefer not to be just like them. You know, I like to think
are we not all equal?
Some people are choosing to be lesser people, I would argue.
Yeah.
You know, I try and be the best that I can be, which isn't much, right? Like, I'm a nothing nobody from nowhere, as are you. Yeah. But with our nothing nobody from nowhere powers combined, we're somebody from somewhere, but they can't remember. So, you know? So, but either way, I don't understand society these days, and it scares me, and that's one of the main driving forces onto why I always try and get on everybody's ass about the beans, bullets, and the band-aids and the whatever the fuck. Like, we got a new guy at work, his name's Joe. Shout out to Joe. If you're watching this, probably not, but he has said that he has watched a few of my Terribly Tactical videos, though, because he's literally brand new to guns, dude. He bought his first gun, unfortunately a SIG 320, 3 weeks before he started working at the shop. Like, he doesn't know, he's starting to learn, by all means, but, he's going in blind. And so we're, me and Drew and everybody are trying to fucking, he's actually doing really, really well. Yeah. Like, he's doing
the
really,
new guy
really
that came in the other day when I was there?
Yeah, he looks like Italian Drew.
Yeah.
But with no glasses.
No.
Yeah, that's Joe. Hey, Joey, forgot about it. He's not even Italian. But he looks Italian as fuck, and his name is Joey. So, fucking, what do you expect? Yeah. I think he's just undercover because he's got mob ties or something.
Maybe.
But either way, the motherfucker's brand new to shooting, to fucking owning guns, to buying guns, and sure as fuck to selling guns, but he's actually doing really, really well. But, like, within the first couple weeks of him working here, we got him set up with a fucking, a weapon light for his pist, which then he fucking...
What did he get?
Well, he's got the SIG 320, and it's been hard for us to get fucking streamlights.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't want to pony up for the Sheriff, which I understand. Because he's brand new and whatever.
So you got the SIG light.
So he got the SIG light. 420 looms, dude. But listen, the SIG with the SIG. And fucking, you know, I mean, at least it's whatever. But, and then he was able to get a Holst compatible for that. It's a compact Glock 19 size 320 with the SIG light on it. And I mean, I fucked with him a little bit because we got him in at the shop. I wouldn't buy one because unless it was going on a SIG gun, because my OCD would fucking rot my brain out if I put a SIG light on a Glock or an H&K or God forbid something nicer. Like I would just
put a SIG light on your fucking 1911, dude.
No.
On your 2011,
no,
dude.
Nev. I couldn't. It doesn't even have a ray.
Dude.
I wish it had a ray. It doesn't even have one. But the fucking... Yeah, so, I mean, it worked out for him. He got the holster on that. Yeah. But he got a Smith & Wesson MP15, not the fucking sport. He got the real one, the tactical one, which is actually really, really nice. It's got a 5R rifled barrel, which everybody loves those. No. It's got Magpul flip-ups. It's free-floated, full-length rail. It's a fucking extended, exaggerated flash hider. It comes with a QD sling mount. It's got Magpul furniture. It's got all, like, it's set up. Like, it's a solid rifle, and he got it. We got him special from, like, a distributor, like, real cheap. Usually they're, like, $1,200-$1,300, and we got him. We were selling them for, like, $979, and he, working there, obviously got it cheaper than that. Yeah. So, you know, it's for his first rifle, awesome. And now, like a week later, I'm like, dude, you want to kill anything that walks, crawls, or flies on North America, you need a pistol, rifle, and a shotgun. So buy this fucking Maverick 88. And so he fucking bought the Maverick 88. And so now he's got a pistol, rifle, and a shotgun. And I actually myself just bought a Maverick 88 because it came in fucking used, but like it looked brand new. It doesn't look like the dude ever shot it. It's got the box, everything.
$125.
$150. But Still,
you can't pass it up.
They have gone up because back in the day, you used to be able to get them brand new off the shelf at like $1.89, $1.99. Now they're $2.99. At least for the 7-shot tube with the fucking ribbed pump, which is the one I got.
Still, but sick fucking shotgun for.
It's a Mossberg 500 with some Mexican made parts and whatever fucking.
And single action fucking.
What?
It doesn't have a single action bar too, as opposed to double.
No, it's got
bar.
both, but
it doesn't have both. No?
It's got both. It's been
it
had
to
both.
Be single.
Like a J.C. Higgins, a Western field.
I thought that's what they do with the 88s.
No, I'm pretty sure it's always been dual. But the thing is about the pump.
That was like the biggest difference between the two.
No, the biggest difference is you get a crossbolt safety instead of an ambi tank safety. It's not drilled and tapped, so you can't mount a scope base. You can have it drilled and tapped.
Yeah.
And then some of the parts are made in Mexico, but it's assembled here. And then the thing about the pump, from what I understand, is that you can't detach the action bars from the pump. It's a one-piece unit, so it's more proprietary to change out, where with the Mossberg, you could keep the action bars and just swap out the actual handguard or pump or whatever. So, but
forend.
Right. The foreskin.
The foreskin?
Right. That's what either way.
Thought you always chop that off.
No, I
mean, that's
I don't
normal thing to do, I think.
I don't have I can't imagine. That's a weird conversation, but I can't imagine dudes that have that fucking. It's like the meme. It's like the meme of the dude that's super high with the hoodie on, zipped all the way up to the fucking, like, that's what the fuck that little motherfucker looks like, I bet. Like, what the fuck? You little uncured sausage looking motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? With your fucking weird ass dick. You know what I'm saying?
Judging people's dicks like
I've never seen one, dude, but I just could imagine that fucking. Oh, you gotta. Dude, I don't even want to talk about it, but fucking. Dude, go chop the fucking. Stop. What are you doing?
I'm trying to reload this shit, but
for what? Give me some am, dude. You stole 3 rounds from me, dude. What are you, scavving, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking scav ass rat boy. All I need is one anyway, dude. This is a 45. You got that little 9 milliliter. That's why I need 20 of them. It's a fucking. Made the joke
of, bro.
It's not gonna hit the same, but I made the joke of when you have MP7 at home earlier. Scales his Nerf, little Nerf boy. That's not even a Nerf gun, is it? Technically,
yeah, it is.
So,
it's a Nerf it's rival,
not.
Dude.
But Nerf guns to me are dart shooting guns. That's a fucking. How come you don't have an RMR on that? How come you don't have an RMR or something on there?
That's a good question. I'm trying to remember how to fucking remove the charging hand.
What do you mean?
I know it is ambi.
There's probably a button on the other side.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, look through it, dude.
It's not, dude.
It's not?
It's not how it happens, dude.
It's exactly how that
It's
happens,
not how that
perhaps.
happens, dude.
Maybe you gotta twist it. Bop it. Shake it. Baby bottle pop. Baby bottle pop.
Or maybe it's just not doing anything because I had it fucking loaded.
Probs. That's louder than I thought it would.
My hand.
Yeah, dude, you guys wanted a desk pop. There's your fucking
There you
desk
go.
pop, dude. Won't even charge you for that one, dude. I'll even give you a desk pop right now, dude. Give you a fucking desk pop right now, dude.
You should pop out the side or something.
What, dude?
It's supposed to just like pop.
Let me hip fire it, bounce it off your fucking headphones, dude.
Can you do it, dude?
Hold on, tilt your head back better so like it fucking doesn't hit my computer. That's perf.
So it's not working now, bro.
No way, dude. That would be the things come out. Even that little short barrel, dude. That fucker comes out with some velocity.
Yeah, dude. It does. It does. They're loud too.
That was loud.
For a Nerf gun.
Somebody's gonna fucking poke their eye out.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be you. Yeah, dude.
They don't want it in the Nerf wars, dude. You're talking about doing some beep wars though.
Potentially, dude. Potential.
Explain to the people what you're
does
potentially
never
doing
work out,
with the beep wars, dude.
So Cheyenne's friend from where she used to work,
Okay.
her husband, does milsim
Is this
airsoft.
the daycare center thing?
Yes. He does milsim airsoft.
Yeah.
And he has invited me to go with him
Mm-hmm.
the next time he goes.
Right.
Says he has
Where does
a
he
spare
go?
rifle.
Where does he go?
Well, he usually goes like out of state on like full milsim mission type shit for like a week.
Yeah, they get pretty serious about that shit. Mike,
Yeah.
who works at the gun shop and has been working there on and off forever, he's back now, which thank God, I love Mike. But the fucking he does that shit. And he does it for real. Like he used to do like paintball and shit.
Yeah.
Like woods ball, and he still does. But it was like always scenario driven.
Yeah.
But now he's doing like the airsoft shit. Again, he's still doing both, I'm pretty sure, but like the milsim shit, like the airsofting, but like to like not like you're shooting your friends in the backyard, like you're out there clearing rooms and doing shit
in the woods and abandoned buildings and shit,
like
tossing smoke,
it's fucking. But they
yeah.
rent out some of these parks. Like they're like, I don't know if you ever been to fucking like Chicago CPX or whatever, Chicago paintball explosion or whatever. And like they had like the town of Bedlam, like they had like rubble towns all set up. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And they had like little forts and shit in the woods and whatever. And they got that shit. But like even to more of an extent, a lot of the times they'll like rent out like all types of malls, car dealerships, fucking yachts and shit, crazy shit that like these motherfuckers literally rappel out of helicopters and go shoot people with BB guns.
Some crazy fucking shit,
like
man.
Because they can't have real guns where they're at, or because it's a training aspect. You see Haley and T-Rex Arms and all these other Mil-Spec Mojo and all these dudes doing airsoft with real kit, except for obviously the guns and the ammo. But it is good training because you do have now somebody. It's not just a piece of paper.
Nope.
It's somebody shooting back.
It's a moving target with somebody shooting back, and all sorts of scenarios being put into place, and it can get fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, and it seems super cool, and it's something
and
I've been interested.
build your fucking rifles
you
too,
can,
just the same as your fucking.
Some of the dudes are using everything is real on the guns except for the gun.
Yeah,
it's real Trijicon ACOGs, real fucking Swarovski scopes on their bolt guns,
fucking everything.
Got
they're bolting on real the side of it. Fucking,
it's crazy.
It's nuts. But
I would probably buy like the clone shit.
No.
Off Wish.com.
Yeah.
But like the decent shit that's actually gonna work, but it looks like the real thing. Because I'm not putting no fucking Surefire Scout on a fucking $300 airsoft gun. I'm sorry, I'm not.
No.
Like I might take one off the real rifle and put it on there for funsies.
No.
But it's going back on the real rifle. I'm not dedicating a real sure.
No.
And I don't care.
No.
Maybe I ain't got it like that. Some of y'all out in the comments might be flexing with the real gear on the fucking airsoft guns, but. Which I guess to an extent, if you really are training that seriously with it, you probably want that to some degree. But I always thought it was cool, and like I paintballed to like somewhat of a serious extent. Like I was semi-professional D1, which is like a step under the pro leagues when I stopped playing. I traveled, all over the country to play tournaments and shit. And like I was on several different teams. I was on, we used to scrim against the pros, like the local pro teams, fucking Chicago Aftershock and fucking, I forget what the fucking, they were from, somewhere else close. I don't know if it's Missouri or fucking Indiana or whatever, Avalanche. Like that was a pro team, and we used to fuck them up sometimes, dude. You know what I'm saying, with our squad and shit. So we were sponsored. We were sponsored by Fox Paintball. We were sponsored by Dye, so we were getting proto guns for free and all the fucking gear and shit. And they'd pay a little bit for the airfare and the hotels and shit like that. But there's really not a lot of money in it. It's definitely like a love thing, and it was awesome, and I love doing it because you get to go over there, your fucking weekend warring, and you're fighting other people, dude. Yeah. And like when you get hit with a paintball, dude, like it hurts.
You feel that shit.
It hurts. Like you got hit, especially you bunkering people like 20 shots in their neck, dude. From like 3 feet away. So I mean, there's a rush to that.
It's a goddamn adrenaline rush, man.
And it's the mindset thing. It helps train your mind and then also your body because you're being active. You're moving around. Like I fucking used to fucking run and dive and slide and do all this crazy shit and fucking crawling up. And then it's a good thing, I would argue. Yeah. If nothing more than for just it being fun. But if you do get into it to the point where you're actually doing like these real events or going to real places with real people that are on the same page, because of course there's always going to be the little fucking 12-year-old out there with a spring gun that's fucking camping fucking extract or whatever the fuck. But like, if you're out there doing it with other guys that are doing it, with that same mindset, like it is good training. And then two, if you are running your kit or clone-like kit, which I would recommend, you get to see, the fucking radio wires are getting tangled up when I'm grabbing a mag, or fucking, learn those things then with fake bullets flying before it's too late. So I think it's a very valuable thing, and I looked into getting into it several times. The problem is, for any of the decent guns, you could buy real guns for them. Not the same, like you could get a Glock that's decent for like $200 or $150 or whatever, but like I could still go get a Mossberg Maverick 88 that's 12 gauge in real life for $150 or less. So shit like that. But either way, like I had thought about getting into it, obviously getting a handgun, getting a rifle, and then I got everything else basically. So and I got hella BBs still from back in the day, but I'm sure they got some new and improved fucking better BBs and whatever the fuck. But then you got to get the green gas or the CO2 and the fucking this, that, and the third. You got to go pay to play somewhere, and then I wouldn't want to do it by myself necessarily. I mean, I would for the sake of training, but still, I want to perhaps be with someone else who is on the team for real. So, and then we could work out communicating and bounding and fucking different shit like that in a scenario where, I mean, it's just like why I go shoot competition. Like I'm training myself to be able to do these things under a little bit of stress, under fucking, a timer, under a whatever it is, and it's having fun, but you're gaining something out of it. It's not a wasted, you're not just sitting there, I don't even know, but you're doing something productive, and it's fun, and being able to like fucking the camaraderie of other people. And then maybe you're there and you're like, hey, dude, like, we shoot guns for real. Maybe you come shoot real guns with us when we're here playing airsoft with you. And then you're growing the Second Amendment. The younger people coming up, or, even just other people that maybe do it because it's fun. It's like a paintball thing to them, but they never really thought about having guns in real life or just whatever. I mean, it's just, it does seem super cool, for sure. And it is something that I'm interested in getting into, but I don't know. I don't even, is that place even still open down the street?
Yeah, that's actually where he was talking about potentially going, because he also has a baby at the moment that they had recently. He's about a year older than Charlotte.
Congrats to that, dude.
So he doesn't really have the time or the ability to go off for a week, run away, and play airsoft,
But you said he would do that. Like, that was like...
Yeah, that's what he used to do regularly.
Like, to, like, big events?
Yeah.
Different shit.
Like to 400-person events in the middle of Missouri or something.
Yeah, where like you actually camp out overnight, and you gotta. There's different
where
objectives.
You're rucking in all your food, everything with you,
And so like, how could people make fun of it? People talk shit about it. Oh, you're out there playing BB gun wars, but like, that's aside the point. Like it's you're getting how many reps? For one, you're getting out of the house, which most of these people talking all that shit on the internet never do. So. I mean, they're just mad, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a super cool thing, and we should probably look into doing some of that.
Yeah.
Because it is right down the way,
Yeah.
and then fucking that's more content, that's
Yeah.
more fucking, and it's good training, and then it's a good time.
Yep.
So, and it can't be that expensive other than probably the initial investment on the guns and batteries and gas or whatever. But do they have like a shop over there?
Yeah, I think so. But
Do
I
they?
don't know if they sell guns or anything like that.
How could they not
I
sell
think
them?
they sell like paintballs, fucking gas, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they don't have like a big shop over there. It's like they got like a trailer, like a food truck almost with all their shit they sell out of. But
What is it called? It's not Bad Boys too.
it's a legacy.
Legacy Paintball.
Yeah.
Okay. But the shop isn't called Bad Boys Toys, is it?
I don't believe so.
Because there used to be a Bad Boys Toys, which is like a big paintball. Well, it wasn't a big one, but it was a little paintball shop. But it was like the paintball shop, at least in the Chicagoland area, for like where everybody got their guns and gear and shit from, or like they would order through them.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I looked up now. Bad Boys Toys is at Badlands, and very similar thing. Like they have a shop, but it's like inside of like a trailer that's attached to a deck that like has like little tables and shit outside. But like it's like literally an open air fucking wood floor shop, but it's like built out the side of like it looks like an old trailer.
Yeah.
It looks cool. It looks nice, but it's just weird. It's different. I've never.
Too bad that one fucking paintball place shut down here in town.
What is that?
One that was over on 9th Street. I forget the name of the place.
That's what I'm talking about. The fucking where the cliff and shit we were at the one time.
Well, that's Legacy.
Oh, okay.
No, there's a paintball shop, paintball and airsoft store.
Right.
That was right over on 9th
Didn't
Street.
he did gun transfers and shit too?
Yeah, that guy. Then his neighbor's water line burst in their shop, flooded his store, and he took the insurance money and ran.
Oh, take the money and run.
So he dipped.
I've never been in there, and I've never talked to the guy.
It was
but
7 paintball.
7 paintball. Yeah. I hear that the dude was real weird.
I never had an issue with him. I was in there a couple times.
I've heard from several people he's got.
Stevie got a couple transfers from there. But
yeah, I don't know. But the fucking... I think it would be cool, man. I think it would be cool to do that. I don't know how much it would cost. Like, I mean, obviously I got all the other shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I mean,
still like a solid fucking airsoft rifle. It's still like $700-800.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can get decent shit for like $300. The e-Vike, they're battery powered, but like they still got Veloz. That's what Mike has. He's got an e-Vike one, and it's fucking. They run off of like remote control batteries, kind of almost, and like it's legit, dude. Them fucking shits got some Veloz, and they're pretty accurate, like within like 20 yards. At least that's how far I shot it, because I shot it on the range, but like it's cool. And then two, the battery thing, while perhaps more fragile, maybe not, because I mean you could spring a leak on your gas or something or whatever. But I mean, at least you have the batteries, and to an extent they're rechargeable.
Yeah.
As opposed to where you could just plug it in a wall, as opposed to having to go to the store and have your shit refilled and pay money or buy new shit. Plus, if you're shipping it, I'm sure they fuck you on the hazmat, because it's like explosive.
I know my buddy used to do paint airsoft a lot, and he had one of those like $300-400 electric rifles. You know, his shit was broken like every other week. Because of wiring issues inside, you'd have to take them apart and fucking resolder motors on and shit like that. They just...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know a lot of guys use them a lot, and I mean, there's the bolt gun shit, there's shotgun shit, there's fucking minigun shit. You can get anything. Yeah. Which is the cool part about it too, because you can get guns that you can't ever get, like, realistically in real life. Like, you can get an airsoft version of it, and you can shoot it in the house. You could use it for dry fire practice, which it wouldn't even be dry at that point. It's still live, but like...
And there's gas blowback shit that imitates the
recoil. It's not going to be nearly as much.
No.
You know, it's basically the recoil of like a light 22 or something. But even at that, it's something. And then two... It's the realism.
It's a little bit louder. It's going to have some movement in the slide and everything on a handgun. The bolt's going to rack back on a rifle, you know, and it's going to be something more realistic. Get your mindset a little bit more there.
Right.
But
that being said, I mean, like the AR mags hold like 150 or whatever. Like,
not all of them.
I know, but like most of them.
Like I think Alex was saying that he runs 60 rounders.
Yeah, but still,
it's a D60. It's not as heavy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not. Because if you're doing it for ultra realism, then do it for ultra realism.
Well, there are, standard capacity fucking airsoft.
No, I know. And I
shit
think there's
too.
specific, like, matches or
Yeah, that
divisions
require
where,
it,
like,
yeah.
you have to shoot real capacity shit. Like,
Yeah.
you're, like, they got.
Like if you're gonna run a drum capacity, you're running a drum mag.
Right. Right.
But still, even with a drum mag and airsoft, though, the weight's not there because you have
Right.
plastic
Yeah,
BBs
right.
and not brass and lead.
But it's a lot harder to carry. It's a
It is.
lot harder to stuff in a rig
you
or
got
take
you got
out
one
of a rig.
in, one in the fucking
yeah.
gun, and then if you got a dump pouch, that's where it's going.
You
with
have to
empty.
have a dump pouch, otherwise you're leaving that bitch
Yeah.
on the field. So, but yeah, I mean, it is something I want to look into, and like every few months, like I'll think about it. I'll watch some vids because who's that one the Navrich or that fucking the sniper dude or whatever like that.
There's that
it's
kicking
super
Mustang guy too.
Yeah, it's
He does a lot of
super
that shit.
super cool shit, and like they're.
Oh, I forget which one it was that always does the sniper shit with the ghillie suit.
I thought that was Navrich.
It might be, but
I mean, there's a few of them, but yeah, he's got the scope cams and all that shit, and just banking motherfuckers at like 100 yards with a bead gun.
The shit that I see happen with the ghillie suits in those airsoft matches,
where they're like 3 feet away from
either
them.
These motherfuckers are blind or they're faking it. Like this dude has a fucking flat dark earth rifle with the whole half the rifle sticking out of the bush. These motherfuckers ain't seeing that.
Right.
Like that's gotta be some great fucking camo. Like it's.
But yeah, it's cool.
Motherfuckers will walk right past them like inches away from the muzzle. Like,
I mean, that being said, though, too, a lot of those people are doing it just for funsies. Yeah. They're not necessarily really gun people. Yeah. They fucking played Call of Duty and now they want to go do it, for their birthday party or some shit. Like, they're not trained to fucking have situational awareness or see things that are out of the norm and be able to focus in on shit that it shouldn't be there. Or, so, I mean, there is something to that, but at the end of the day, yeah, I've seen some of those videos too, and it's fucking... They're like 3 inches away, and he keeps like the noise of the gun.
Like he could feel you breathing on him right now, bro. Like it's
right. It's just for the internet cloud, dude.
Yeah, it's got to be, But either way, it's cool shit though.
Yeah, it is cool shit. We should fucking see what we can do, because even just for fucking target practice or fucking, I mean, that's cheap range time, dude. Yeah. You get a gas blowback, CO2 powered fucking reciprocating semi-automatic handgun of the same variety that you own or carry or keep in the nightstand or you're gonna grab when it's go time.
Fucking BB guns up there, bro. Right. I got the P30 and the USP.
I think
and
the
airsoft
would be a little bit more acceptable to shoot inside of the house. But either way,
I got a yard.
Let's see what happens.
Fucking no. There's a hole in my drywall now.
He ND'd, dude.
No, I did not.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Yeah.
You did.
No, I
didn't. You didn't check the chamber, bro.
I meant to do it. There was a bug over there, a little spike crawler. But the fucking...
Glad you didn't hit the TV.
Yeah, me too. Although you never utilize that TV anymore.
I utilize it quite regularly.
But... You know what I haven't utilized in a while?
What?
A lot of shit. Because I was fucking organizing some shit today, dude. And I was like, I forgot I had this, dude.
You know that shelf in the other room, bro?
Yeah.
Wait till I go through that shit.
I know. I had way too much fucking shit.
Or on top of there.
In the fucking... That ain't enough, dude.
No, it's nothing.
Fucking...
Well, there's still gonna be a bunch of shit.
And there's still... And this is the thing, dude. Just like we were talking about the other day. Like, you have to make a bigger mess before you can start cleaning up. You have to get everything. You have to move everything out of the way so you can walk. One, then B.
Yes.
You have to fucking. Then you have to organize it with like similar like items.
Yes.
And then you do, okay, what is going to go into storage? What is something I'm more likely to use on a regular basis? What do I need to allocate here, there, anywhere? And fucking literally I got all this shit laid out and I'm fucking going nuts because like it's like, okay, well, until I can't get this shit cleaned up until I get this other shit cleaned up, but I can't clean that shit up until I get this other shit, and then it's like a revolving circle of shit that's not getting cleaned up and organized. And so like I improved it, but it's nowhere near to where it needs to be, and that was just one room of the shit. So it's just and I'm trying to organize everything. I'm trying to get shit set up more and just have things I don't know, because I got shit everywhere, much like you do,
Yeah.
much like we all do, I'm sure,
Yeah.
especially, you know, if you're into the prepping side of the house. And we talked about it on previous podcasts, and me, I've talked about it many times in videos and live chats and shit. Like, it's great to have all that shit. You need to have all that shit. But if the fucking shit goes down right now and it's not organized, you don't know where the fuck it is, you might as well not have had it, because you're not going to find it when you need it. You're not going to be able to use it, or at least, you know, potentially. And so it's like, you set yourself up for success. Have the shit squared away. Have your mags with your mags in the bags with the fucking, you know, all that shit. So, but it's just when you have so much shit to a point, like it's a little shit, fucking big shit, fucking shit. You know, this fucking, where do I put this ammo? And then I got all these mags, and then, you know, I want to keep some loaded. I want to keep these other ones over here, and then fucking, it's just it was rough, dude. It still needs a lot of work, dude. There's a lot more where that fucking came from. But I've been trying to fucking get it not only more organized, but also more accessible to where, like, I can, because, like, for if I need to use something for a video, like, it's like digging through fucking endless piles of stuff to find the one little thing I need, like, and then the pile gets added onto, and there's fucking more shit. Like, there's a hell of shit.
The worst part is when you already have a pile.
Right.
Then it's nothing to just toss it on the pile.
Right.
Then you toss some more on the pile.
Right.
Some more on the pile.
Only
And the pile
gets
just
larger,
becomes
dude.
a mountain.
I had to dig through a fucking pile of shit. I forgot I had a bump helmet with a thermal monocular on it, because it was under a pile of shit that I just piled upon it.
Oh, man.
Because I brought it in to show Joe.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you know, he's new to everything, and so he sees a fucking, you know, this or that. Like, we're all bringing in different shit to show him guns and pieces of kit, and we're like fucking. So I put it on him, and fucking made him look through.
It's like the innocence of youth, you know?
Right. So, and then I had it in the bag, in one of the Go bags, like the SOE clothes bag things. And I got it in there with fucking some other shit. And, like, I put it on top of some other bags that had some other shit in it. And then fucking I put other shit on top of that shit. And, like, it's just been sitting there for I don't know how long at this point. And I was like, yeah, I don't have a helmet, I guess. You know?
I don't have a therm on mine.
You should get one, dude. You know who I still haven't fucking got? That Optics Planet bullshit that I ordered, like, fucking, I don't know how, fuck Optics.
Oh, you know what I still haven't fucking gotten?
Yeah.
My goddamn leashes.
Yeah. I think he's got you on the leash, dude. I think that's what he's doing. It's fucked up, man. Just make an ignorant post and get kicked out of the back page for good, dude.
Yeah. Then you'll be over here telling me about what's going on in the back page.
I'll leave that bitch, dude. I'll start a whole war, dude. They'll have a coupon code in my name. Fucking TT for fucking 20% off any SOE purchases.
Order a couple more leashes that I'll never get.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up, man. You really should email those motherfuckers again.
Like I haven't?
You should do it again, dude. Maybe they got lost in the eames, dude, even though
Apparently
he's still on top of the
you know?
eames.
Apparently he saw it and he knew. And
Then I would charge back
and
the
he
credit
talked about
card
it.
at this point. If he's just rubbing your nose in it, fuck that. Go get that shit from T-Rex Arms, dude. I mean, he doesn't make dog leashes, but I mean, you got dog leashes.
Just get a 2-point sling.
Yeah.
Use
And
that
just
as a
tie
leash
both of those
instead.
motherfuckers, tie Ruby and Opal together.
Yeah.
And then just with quick detach M-lock slots on them.
Yeah.
You know?
Some bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's major bullshit.
It's definitely major bullshit.
Oh, some goddamn leashes.
You disrespected him.
Apparently. By asking where the fuck are my leashes.
Where the fuck is his leashes, dude?
Oh, I didn't even say that.
Right.
I asked, hey, any ETA on the leashes that I ordered? Hey, you never got a response. Any ETA on my leashes that I ordered? 8 months later. 3 months later, on a live stream, said, hey, when are you going to run leashes again?
Banned.
What the fuck?
For
Like,
life.
great customer service, let me tell you.
Excellent. Some of the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of the best.
Yeah.
I think you should start shopping with T-Rex Arms, dude.
I
I
might
think you
have
really
to.
should,
I might have
dude.
to.
They got a lot of key stuff.
Yeah.
I was fucking looking on their shit the other day, and they have the Hesco L210 special threats with the AC1
I feel like you need to make a
for
post about
$500.
your ready rig on the fucking back page.
Look at how
bro.
concealable this is.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. On the back page, bro.
Looks oddly familiar.
Yeah.
Got this shit in 3 days though for less money.
Yeah.
And it works better.
Yeah.
I was messing with that today. That was one of the things because I had some of the Turkish mags in it that I got super cheap that I'm using for training mags or whatever. But like they were in there somehow. They ended up. And I was like, it'll be my luck. So I took them out, fucking replaced them with P mags, going through all types of different shit. I was organizing some ammo. I was organizing fucking a bunch of drawers and shit. I made a makeshift desk for my room. So
for Tarkin.
For Tarkin, dude. For Tarkin, a makeshift desk, dude. But I got minimal space to work with.
Makeshift desk. How is this makeshift desk constructed? Is it ammo cans?
No,
a couple rifle cases over the top.
It'd probably be more stabe. But so I have a wooden flag about yay big that was made by somebody and donated to the Whitetails Unlimited banquets, which then was auctioned off, and then all the money goes to the conservation, whatever. So I bought the flag, right? Bought the flag. Cool. Don't have a place to hang the flag. I've got like 3 of these flags, these wooden flags at this point, and a bunch of other shit. Don't have any spots to put it where like I really want it, type of thing. And so it's just been hanging out in the room, and so I got a fucking TV tray, flag, right? TV tray, and then I put a gun mat on it with the sticky side on the TV tray, with the soft side so it doesn't damage the flag. Yeah. Because I flipped the flag over, I'm using the back side, which is smooth, doesn't have the ridges, won't be wearing on the finish. And then I got another gun pad, a Glock gun pad as a mouse pad, and then I just have the key just it's sitting on there, like, and it's the proper height when I'm sitting in bed. It's the proper height, at least, like it's right there, and I'm fucking doing whatever. It's actually not bad, but and then I put 2 dumbbells on either side to kind of weigh it down, make it more stable. But like, it's a decently stable impromptu tape for Tarkov game, but it is what it is. Yeah. Because originally I was just putting the flag on the bed and then sitting in a folding chair, but that fucking is even more uncomfortable than the wooden chair.
You'd probably just like sit in bed, like leaned up against the wall, and have the flag just laying on your lap, and you'd probably be fine.
I know I could, but I have a bed board.
Yeah.
So I would be leaning up against that, which is not. It hits my back in a weird spot. It's not the most comfortable.
Need some more pillows, dude.
No, I only have 2 pillows.
Dude, you need
some more pillows, 3 blanks. Bro. I have 2 pillows and 3 blanks, dude.
You have 3 blankets.
Because they're not. I guess,
cold, bro.
Dude, listen, I got
the. Are you reptile, bro?
I got the big blank, dude. I got the big blank, my main blank, and then I have a soft, like, you wouldn't be able to touch it blank. Okay. And then I have a real light. I have a real light, like, blank. So like I have different blank options.
Yeah.
So like depending on how hot or cold it is, I could use that blank, but then also in the meantime I could also use the other blanks to like rest my arm on or whatever. Like, cause like I roll around a lot in my sleep, and fucking I always end up in like a weird position. So like I feel like having something that
I do not move at all when I sleep.
That's weird, man.
I know, it's really weird. Like, I will wake up the exact same spot that I went to sleep.
It's very weird. I mean, maybe you don't know that you're moving. Maybe you just go back to that spot, perhaps.
I don't know, dude.
Because I'm a right side sleeper. I like sleeping on my right side. I try and sleep on my back because it's better for your back to sleep on your back. But I cannot fall asleep like that. No. So I have to be on the right side. But then I'll wake up after like a couple hours, and then I'll be on the left side for a little bit. And then I might fucking pass out on the back for like a few little bits, and then it's back to the right side. And then sometimes I'll roll over onto the stum and do the dab into the pillow. No. But then it's back to a right or a left side, and then it continually does that all night.
So, I got to start off when I lay down laying on my right side, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm mostly like on my stomach, just like you were saying, just head like that, right? But right before I'm about to like pass out, I got to flip over and do it the other direction. Let's lay on my left side and do that, and then I'm out like that the rest of the night, bro.
See, I can't sleep on the left side, dude. I have to sleep on the right.
But you know what, though? I got 2 blankets, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Why are you coming to me for 3 blankets?
Because that just seems
That's
excessive.
only one more blank, and it's
Because-
really not even a blank; it's a sheet.
Because I got 2 blankets, bro. Right. The one.
You know how many blanks
one
they
is
have
like
in hotel rooms? They got even more blanks than
That's
that.
true. But like, it's like a weird polyester like cooling blanket.
Yeah, that's like what my thin one is.
And then I use that and a normal comforter, you know. But I use the cooling blanket that's
As a
actually
cape.
on me
As a cape.
that I actually have underneath the
Captain Underpants
comforter.
over it. I don't know, dude.
Yeah. It's weird, dude.
I just usually only use one blank for actual blank purposes.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are like impromptu pillows and or like sometimes I'll stuff them under my back if I'm trying to lay, because that's what, like, from physical therapy back in the day, like, they had me roll up towels and put it under my back and try and sleep on my back and get the lumbar support or whatever, so I'll try and, like, do that shit with it sometimes, but
I don't need impromptu pillows because I have like 4 dogs that sleep in bed with me and Cheyenne.
Yeah, but catch a freaking dew claw right to the eyeball or something.
Tell me about it.
I couldn't do it. Like, one dog I could have in the bed, but
All
like
4
not
of them.
all 4
All
dogs.
of a sudden, dogs sitting on your face while you're sleeping, you know? Just, it's weird, bro. Gets annoying sometimes. But you gotta love them, you know?
Yeah, but you should also, like, I'm all for dogs being allowed on the fern.
Yeah.
Even though traditionally, growing up in my house, that was not allowed. We still had the dogs on the fern, but, like, they knew they weren't supposed to, and, like, when mom and dad were around, they wouldn't to fucking... But, like...
So that's never how it was with my family.
I know, but it's, like, it also... It's a lot less to clean up, for sure, especially if you have a really fun... Because we had, like, Irish setter-looking golden retrievers, and when they shed, dude, it's fucking... They shed. But either way, the fucking... I don't know, dude, the dogs... I'm for the dogs on the fern, because, like, if I'm sitting there on the couch... hanging out with my dog, bro, fucking watching some TV, dude, or some YouTube vidges.
Yeah.
All for it, dude. You know, you don't have to be on the ground, little buddy. But at the same time, they should know that, like, if you don't want them on the couch, that they need to not be on the couch. You know, like, you gotta, I don't know. Because, like, sometimes, dude, there's gonna be dogs in places where dogs don't need to be.
That's why my dogs have their own couches.
Yeah, but they don't use them, dude.
No, they don't. They prefer to be with us on the main couch.
They use whatever couch you want to use. That's the one they're going to use,
exactly.
and they're going to run over there and sit down underneath you before your butt hitches.
These dogs literally will be sitting on their own couches, right? They have their own 2 little love seats in our living room. Then we have the one normal sized couch, right?
I thought those were for people. That's what he gives me. He gives me the fucking dog couch.
We don't have guests around. What are you talking about? Living G.O.A.s.
The fuck? You should be rolling out the red carps, dude. I got like 24 on YouTube, dude.
Oh. But as soon as I get up from my spot on the couch, right, to go and get food or go and put the dishes away after I'm done eating or something like that, right?
It's their spot.
They will immediately, either Lily or Opal, one of the 2, will immediately come up to and lay in my spot.
Lily
every single
loves the
fucking
couch,
time.
dude.
But at least with Lily, I'll come back and I'll say, move, and she'll get down. Opal, not so much.
Opal's
Gotta tell her to
pretending
move,
to be dead and shit.
move, smack her on the ass, then she moves. Yeah. She's a pain in the ass, that dog. That's Cheyenne's dog, though. She chose that one.
Yeah.
I take no responsibility for that.
But Ruby, you gotta let me get Ruby, though.
No, Ruby is my dog.
No.
Ruby is my dog.
Ruby doesn't even fuck with you like
Ruby
that,
is my
dude.
dog, bro.
Ruby loves me way more.
No, dude. Just you ain't around as much, bro. You're new and
it's
exciting
not,
every
I'm not,
week.
No.
They're not the brightest fans.
No. They're definitely not, but they know who I am, dude, and they love me, dude.
It's my dog, though.
Nah, it's my dog.
No, it's my dog, bro.
I've claimed her, dude. She's mine, dude.
That's not how this works. Try to take my dog, I might have to kill you, bro.
Dude, she's my
dog, bro.
Dude. She's
my dog,
You gotta
bro.
let her choose, bro.
No, dude. That's not how this works.
She's already made her choice.
That's not how this works, bro.
If I say, come here, Roops, and she comes, then it's my dog.
No.
Yeah, that's how it's the
Not
rules.
how it works, bro.
It's the rules.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Which means
taking
I've
Roops.
trained her well.
I'm taking Roops. Nah, she shouldn't listen to anybody but you. Trained
She
her
listens
so
to
damn well.
trusted people.
Yeah, right. She's got a very bad judge of character.
Yeah. Listening to Cheyenne and shit. No, she
Right.
don't. None of them listen to Cheyenne whatsoever. It's hilarious.
I don't think she really tries, though.
She does. but like they just don't listen to her. Like she'll tell them all to fucking go outside and shit, and she'll be sitting there calling them all for like 5 minutes straight, and they won't listen. I'll be sitting there on the couch just not paying attention whatsoever, and I'll tell them all to go outside, and they'll go outside. Other than
Except
sometimes
for
Opal
Opes.
still.
Yeah, Opes.
She does listen to me more now.
She's
been doing better now.
Did you beat the shit out of her like you should have?
I regularly do.
I don't know how she doesn't.
She don't care. It's like she enjoys it. I think that's the problem.
Well, it's probably the only fucking love and affection you ever show her, dude.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's not my dog, bro. It's Cheyenne's dog.
I do feel like poor little Opes is disregarded a lot of the times. I try and show her equal love, but like she is an annoying little shit.
Yeah.
So it's easy to be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
She's always fucking hype.
Like when we're in bed, right? Every day when I go to lay down, immediately Ruby will run up, crawl underneath my arm, and snuggle up against me. And it's cool. I'm fine with it. Cool. Whatever. But then Opal occasionally will try it. Problem with Opal is she won't just lay next to me. She wants to sit there and lick my face the whole time she's laying there. And so that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, but she's just loving you, dude.
Yes, but how am I supposed to sleep with a dog licking my face is the problem. So I got to throw her away and everything, and then, like, now I feel bad for it, but, like, it's your own damn fault. Told you to stop licking. You know, like, you didn't listen. You pay the consequences.
It's the first time he's ever
You don't get
told
to
a
cuddle no
female
more.
that ever.
Oh. Yeah.
Either way,
It's fucked up.
there's a lot of things that are fucked up, just like this podcast.
Yes.
So make sure you guys tune in next week. Same time, same place. Check out all the other social medias. Terribly Tactical Channel. Terrible at Tarkov YouTube channel. Terribly_tactical_ Twitch.tv fucking whatever channel. Which we're not going to remember to post in the link in the description box below,
Nope.
but maybe coming soon, or you could just like Google it yourself. Maybe it should pop up.
Maybe.
Hopefully, one of the two.
Maybe.
You'll find me somehow. The links are all in my description box, but either
Yes.
way, it does help. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff really does help out a ton. Leave it in the comment section below, and perhaps even, I mean, if you guys have any topics you'd like us to discuss, if you have
If you're
any,
tired of hearing us talk about dogs,
if you want to
or you
hear
give no fucks about the reptiles.
us discuss something that you're interested in specifically, or get our opinions on something, or if you have any questions, comments, and/or concerns, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. And make sure to check out the first 3 links in the description box below, because those would help you fight for your God-given, inalienable, constitutionally protected, reaffirmed, but inherent by birth gun rights. Because without those, we don't have any others, because there's nothing we can do about them. So that's important, and we love you, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully. I quit the podcast.
We've both quit the podcast.
We
How
quit
many
the
times now?
podcast, dude.
It's fucking done.
It's done.
It's done.
It's
This
gone.
is it. That's all you got.